Following up on a story NBC5 News told you about late last week, attorneys for the recently retired North Bend Police Department leaders speaking out tonight and calling out city leaders. NBC5's Anthony Carter spoke to one of the attorneys about what's been going on in the city the last few months.
After their seemingly sudden departure from the North Bend Police Department after nearly 3 decades last week, the attorneys representing former Chief Rob Kappelman and Captain Kurt Bennett say they left because of City Administrator David Milleron.
I don't want my client to be placed in false light for something that we know and that the city manager knows and the city of North Bend knows to be absolutely false.
Clackamas attorney Roland Apparagary is representing Bennett. He says his client left the department after raising concerns to the city that they say has not been addressed. In a document shared with us, Chief Kappelman submitted a 12-page letter to the city on June 23rd about their concerns. It says the complaints detail Milleron's alleged, quote, conduct and behavior during the time when the North Bend Police Department was consumed with the quadruple homicide investigation.
It begs the question of how did the city leaders respond? What did they do with these complaints? What did they do with these concerns? How did they respond to these concerns?
The attorney says no action was taken. Then on September 21st, the City Council voted unanimously to allow an outside agency to conduct a 360-degree review of the department's policies and practices.
On several things, including efficiency, staffing, deployment, schedules, overtime, and department operations.
Apparagary says the resignations were not because of the pending review of the department. He says the North Bend Police Union voted it had no confidence in Milleron's leadership and demanded he resign, but nothing happened. When Kappelman and Bennett decided to retire instead of continuing on, the city called their departures abrupt in a letter online. The attorneys called the treatment of the officers with nearly 60 years of service to North Bend shameful.
My client does not have the answers. He raised legitimate, honest, sincere concerns, and it is City Hall that has the answers.
NBC5's Anthony Carter reporting. We reached out to Milleron. He says the city does not comment on HR matters or pending litigation.